Welcome to tutorial number 4, and in this tutorial we are going to take a look at how to bold and italicize text in HTML, and we are going to take a look at making lists. We're also going to take a look at comments and the horizontal rule. And now to bold or italicize something, we need to have some text on our screen. So let's go ahead and just put out a paragraph. And this paragraph can just say this text will be bold, and this paragraph can just say this text will be in italics. So if I run this in Firefox now, I'll get a paragraph printed on the screen, but you guys already know that, so I'm not even going to waste my time showing you. So let's go ahead and bold something first. Okay, so let's say I wanted the word bold to be displayed in bold, like in bold print. Then I'd go ahead and I'd start off a strong tag. Okay, so strong in HTML means bold, and that means, okay, we're going to start bolding everything from this tag until we get to an ending strong tag. So let's go ahead and end this off over here. And now when we refresh this in Firefox, we should get just this word bold in bold print. So let's go ahead and save that, run in Firefox, and as you can see, this text will be bold. So bold is actually bolded and everything else is normal. Let's take a look at how to actually emphasize something or put it in italics. Okay, and I actually just gave you a hint at what the tag is. So we'll emphasize these two words, italics too. Okay, so to put something in italics, you're going to go ahead and type in the tag em and then ending em where you would like it to stop. Okay, so this means that the word italics are going to be italicized. So if we go ahead and we save this now, come back to Firefox and click refresh, we now have the words italics 2 being italicized. So that's cool. Now the next thing I said I wanted to talk to you guys about was the horizontal rule. So let's say I had two completely separate paragraphs. Let's go ahead and make one. And this can just say, man, I like making tutorials or something like that for you. Okay. Let's say we wanted this to be clear to the user that these are two completely separate paragraphs. Okay, so this would be one and that would be the other, and you want to actually divide them with like some kind of a line. Okay, then we've got this tag called the horizontal rule, which is actually just HR with a closing slash. So similar to the BR tag, except this one makes a line instead of breaking down a line. Okay, so let's go ahead and save this, and then we'll go back to Firefox and click refresh. And as you can see, we've got the one paragraph, and then we've got this line in the middle which clearly separates these two paragraphs. So we've at least made clear to the user that this is one paragraph and that is another one. That is where we would use this horizontal rule tag. But there's a whole bunch of other uses for it. I guess you guys will see fit to use it wherever you need. Okay. Okay, now comments are basically words that you want the browser to ignore, but still notes that you can see yourself. So let's say I wasn't actually happy with this paragraph and I wanted to change it before I put it up on my website. Or maybe I thought there were a few typos. Then I just want to put a comment here to tell whoever looks at this code after me, or maybe if I look at it in a month's time, just want to leave a note for myself, like check this paragraph here. There might be typos. Okay, I can't just go ahead and write check this paragraph. There might be typos. Typers, okay. I can't just go ahead and type something like that, because when I do that, it shows up in the browser. So the browser is clearly not ignoring it. So if I actually want the browser to ignore these words, but I still want to be able to see them in the text editor, I can go ahead and I have to type in these symbols. So it starts off with the smaller than sign, then the exclamation mark, and then you have to put in, I guess this thing's called a hyphen or a minus sign. So you have to put 2 of those in, and then you need to go to the end of wherever your comment is and go hyphen hyphen and the greater than sign. Okay, so that is how you make a comment. And obviously everything in the comment turns green if you're using Notepad++. So then you know where your comment starts and where it ends. Where you saw earlier that all of this was green like that. That means my comment hasn't ended yet, and this is all going to be ignored by the browser, so we're not even going to get that stuff showing up if we don't close our tag properly. Just go ahead and save this now and click refresh, and as you can see, my comment doesn't show up. It was right here, so that's not showing up anymore, but I can still see it here in Notepad++, so I know, okay, I need to check this paragraph, there could be some typos. So that's why comments are useful. Now, there are actually 2 different possible types of lists that we can make in HTML. And the first type of list that I want to show you guys is called an unordered list. In other words, the lists all have a bullet point next to them, so they don't have to appear in any particular order. Okay, so they're not ordered in any way, it's just bullet points. And to do that, you're going to go ahead and put in the tags UL, which stands for unordered list. Okay, and then we're going to end off our unordered list. And in between here is where all of our list items have to go, or all of the points that we want in our list have to go. Okay. And I kind of already gave you a hint as to what we call those, okay? Because each item in a list is called a list item. So we go ahead and we start that off with the tag li for list item, and we end it off with an ending li. So the first thing that I would like from Santa is more books to make tutorials for you guys, okay? And then the next thing that I think I'd like is a new keyboard, because this one has a really small shift key on the left side, and usually the shift key on the left side's big, but I didn't actually see that when I bought it, and I couldn't send it back, so I have to deal with it now, a small shift key. Okay, then the third thing I think I want from Santa is Battlefield 4, the game, because I like to game, so gotta put that in there. And the next one, I guess, can be a game as well, so I'll go ahead and say Assassin's Creed Black Flag, because I do not have that yet, and it's the only one I don't have. I already bought all the others. Okay, so if we go ahead and we save this now, and then we run this in Firefox, you can see we've got a list on our page, and each item has a bullet point next to it, so they're not ordered in any way. We could change these around and it would still make sense, because they just got bulleted items, okay? And the next kind of list that I wanted to show you guys is called an ordered list. And these would be lists that have to be in order. Then I'd have to go ahead and start off my list with the tag OL, and this stands for ordered list. and then we're going to end it off with the ending OL. And in here, we're still going to use the same list item tags. So the type of list that gets displayed depends on the outer tag, the OL or the UL tag. But the list item tags are common in both lists, okay? So let's say the first step to becoming a good programmer is to go to the programmer's YouTube channel. Okay, and the second step would be to subscribe. Okay, and the third point, we could probably say watch all the videos, because otherwise you're not going to learn anything if you don't watch them. And the last one would be practice, because you guys have to practice these things yourself to get good at them. So practice, practice, practice. Okay, so now when we go ahead and we save this and come back to Firefox again and click refresh, you can see we've got the two lists on our page, and you remember this was the unordered list, and this is our ordered list. So it's actually numbered 1, 2, 3, 4. So our steps or the items in this list have to be in an order that makes sense, obviously. Otherwise people are going to read this and go like, what the heck, how can I do point number 2 if I haven't even done point number 1? Who am I supposed to subscribe to? So that's pretty much all I have for you guys in this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.